formation of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Throwing on first down. Capps. His throw incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Operating from the gun, Capps. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this... And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next score, Eagles 14, Cowboys 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A throw over the middle, taken in. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Capps. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, Capps. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's at the 50, the 30. 10.
Right down your
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. It's a quick flip out to Cooper. Complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Caps.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st down, Capps. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Rosenthal, and this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Prescott. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pitch and catch there good for 13, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Caps. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Dak.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. To throw, Prescott.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. He's hit 2, he's missed 1. This for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think about